acceptable ranges of physiologic function. This is simply because everybody is different. Now, all the body systems have one thing in common with respect to these acceptable ranges of function. These ranges are dynamic. They are always changing to adjust back to homeostasis. This is called dynamic equilibrium. Think about body temperature, for example. In order for your body to function normally, your core body temperature must stay close to 37 degrees Celsius. In order to maintain this consistent temperature, your body makes continuous adjustments. When you are hot, you sweat. By dispersing the sweat along the skin surface, the body ensures that external conditions cool the blood and reduce the core body temperature. In contrast, if you go out in the cold, your body responds to the external environment and protects the body's core temperature by shivering to generate heat. In this way, the body's systems maintain homeostasis of your core body temperature. The reason your body can adjust to temperature changes through dynamic equilibrium is because there is a set point for your body temperature. This set point is, of course, 37 degrees Celsius. If the temperature deviates dramatically from this set point, your homeostatic adjustments kick in to either reduce your body temperature, by sweating for example, or increase your body temperature by shivering. Without set points, your body wouldn't know whether the conditions were in the homeostatic range. Say you work out at the gym and get your heart rate up. If your body didn't know that your set point for a resting heart rate was 72 beats per minute, your heart rate would keep getting faster and faster until a blood vessel burst or your heart gave out. Now let's turn to our second topic, how the body knows how to respond to different stimuli. What are the components involved in homeostatic regulation? These components are the receptor, the control center, and the effector. Let's discuss the receptor first. Everything that goes on in the human body has to be regulated. Everything from secreting saliva when you eat bread to giving birth to a baby requires homeostatic control. This process relies first of all on receptors. The receptor, as the name implies, is receiving information. Receptors are sensors that monitor changes in both the internal environment and the external environment. They could be neural receptors on the skin, endocrine receptors in the blood, or the muscular signals your body generates to tell you it's time to go to the bathroom. Receptors don't make judgments about how we should respond. They only relay the information to a control center in the form of signals. The control center is the component in homeostatic regulation that decides what the response should be. In the case of your body, the control center is the brain and spinal cord. They comprise your central nervous system. Depending upon the strength of the incoming signal, the control center determines a course of action. How this course of action is executed is a function of the effectors. Let's discuss them next. Effectors are the cells, tissues, and organs that generate your body's response to change. In other words, they do the work of making something happen. This response is based on the information supplied by the receptor and the impression it gives the control center. In your body, there are only two types of effector cells. They are either muscle cells or gland cells. Your muscle cells can either relax or contract. Your gland cells can either secrete their products or not. The complexity of their responses is a dynamic equilibrium and is a result of all the different factors that can be included in the response to get back to the set point. For example, let's compare two situations. What happens when you want to ask someone you just met on a date versus what happens when you make plans to go to the movies with your best friend? In the first case, you will probably experience anxiety. Your mouth will get dry, lack of salivary gland secretions, your palms will get sweaty due to sweat gland secretions, your heart will beat faster, your pupils will dilate, and your breathing will get faster, all due to different muscle contractions. Put these all together, and you have a complex response to a feeling of anxiety, all because you want to ask someone on a date and you are worried about the outcome. In contrast, when you invite your best friend to the movies, you are probably not feeling any anxiety, so none of these physiological events will occur. Now let's turn to our third topic, the ways in which your body maintains its stable internal environment. Homeostatic regulation